Hello, trading is closed on October 13th, 2016. I finally have my internet working again. Still might take me a few days to get back in the swing of things. We've been looking for a pretty serious drop at some point. We certainly had that today, and unless we make a sharp move over this high, which I'm not expecting, I think there's more downside to come. For starters, there's a MEJT target of 2127.52, most likely to print tomorrow, and that's my call. It's not positive that we rallied all day long and couldn't close over the middle of the day high. In fact, until the last few minutes of trading, we couldn't even close over this high. It's a negative sign, which would be invalidated if we gapped up and promptly took out this high here. You might say it's impressive that we undercut all these lows and were able to close. This blue line is the close. We're able to close over all of them. But it becomes less impressive when you realize it was a straight line rally for a Fibonacci retracement from the middle of the prior consolidation, that it served only to make the obligatory filling of gaps within consolidations, and that just as this spike low here can't hold, eventually it breaks, this spike low here at some time has to break too. We've been saying for a long time that we should trade under this line by the same distance. We traded over it. Well, here's the distance. We traded over it. And here's the distance we traded under it. So that target was satisfied. But that's a target. It's not a stop and reverse level. Let's get rid of that. And let's be aware that the bounce we had was only an obligatory bounce from the Fibonacci retracement of the last rally, and that even though we were able to close over all these lows, we still haven't been able to close over any of these highs, so lower highs and lower lows still puts us in the downtrend. This may not be the only count out there, but it seems to be working reasonably well, and if it is, I can't count this pattern as complete. If we gap up and start moving up, this count probably falls apart. I wouldn't like for that to happen. I think it's far more likely we have a third wave down, that the wall into the close is met by gapping down, although that's not as convincing as it is had we been moving up all the way into the close. It still shows the amateurs are ready to cover shorts at any price towards the close. And my target for tomorrow was 2127.52, and I think we have lower to come. I should add one more thing. If we're going to have a meaningful low here, this is not the kind of breadth I would like to see, expect to see. We have some other oversold indicators. We have the VIX trading over its upper Bollinger, and we have the NASDAQ McClellan oscillator at a low right here. At the end of a long decline, oversold readings like this can lead to a bounce. But at the beginning of a large decline, oversold readings like that tend to lead to much more on the downside. And this 2127.52 I think could be just for starters if we gap down tomorrow at the open. And that's today's call.